This is Mr. Ismail, a 65-year-old man, lives with his beautiful young wife, Farah. They live together happily, but one day...
Honey, what's wrong with you? I saw you go to toilet for several times. What's happened to you?
I don't know, Ramani. Lately, I frequently go to toilet and sometimes have difficulties to do so.
How about we go to the hospital and meet doctor? I'm worried your health.
I think it's a good idea. Let's go tomorrow.
So, doctor, can I know what is the cause of my urinary problem?
For your information, what can I conclude from the examination is that you are diagnosed with the benign prostate hyperplasia. I just found out that there is enlargement in your prostate gland. Prostate gland is located between the bladder and the penis. So when there is enlargement, so it starts to block your urine to flow. So to treat this disease, I will prescribe you medication, and I will give you Alfuzosin. So you can get the Alfuzosin at the pharmacy counter.
Mr. Ismail bin Mazali. So, Mr. Ismail, from your prescription, I will prescribe you tablet Alfuzosin, 10 mg, and you have to take once daily after meal. Okay, if you take this drug, you may probably experience normal side effects such as dizziness and headache. However, if you experience any unusual reaction such as sudden drop in blood pressure upon standing, increase in heart rate, and also prolonged erection, you have to immediately go to the doctor and meet them. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Honey, I found a documentary about your drug.
Oh, really?
Is it Alfuzosin?
Yes, Alfuzosin.
Let's watch together.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We meet again in documentary Discovering Drugs today. My name is Fatih Inshira, your host for today. In this episode, we will discover about Alfuzosin, a drug for benign prostate hyperplasia. Basically, Alfuzosin is classified as a non-selective alpha-1 adrenergic receptor antagonist. Before we will go deeper, we will now watch a video about how the drug been discovered.
Alfuzosin is a drug to treat benign prostate hyperplasia. It will bind to alpha-1 adrenergic receptor in smooth muscle of the bladder neck and prostate, thus relaxing the smooth muscles and decreasing the obstruction of urethral flow. The discovery of Alfuzosin was founded by Sanofi Centralabo in France. The lead compound for Alfuzosin is quinazolone compound, which is an aromatic heterocycle with a bicyclic structure consisting of two fused six-membered aromatic rings, a benzene ring and a pyrimidine ring. And in June 2003, Sanofi Centralabo announced that Alfuzosin HCl extended release tablet has been approved by FDA.
Just now, we have watched about how the drug been discovered. Now, the question is how the drug works. To answer the question, we provide you with an animation. Let's watch it.
Alfuzosin is non-subtype specific alpha-1 adrenergic blocking agent. It exhibits selectivity for alpha-1 adrenergic receptors in the lower urinary tract. This inhibition of adrenal receptors leads to relaxation of smooth muscle in the bladder, neck, and prostate. As a result, there are the improvement of urine flow and a reduction of symptoms in benign prostate hyperplasia. Alfuzosin also inhibits the vasoconstrictor effect of blood circulation. Furthermore, it locally releases catecholamines, which are epinephrine and norepinephrine. As a result, peripheral vasodilation occurs.
Okay, to explain with medicinal chemistry perspective, we will have Assistant Professor Dr. Nurliana binti Zafri to explain regarding this.
For your information, she is a chemist from National Chemical Institute. One of her biggest achievements in drug industry was her accomplishment to get drug approval from WHO.
Now let's proceed with the medicinal chemistry of alfuzosin drug. Here is the two-dimensional structure of the drug. The quinazoline system is used in this drug as it will increase the affinity of the drug towards alpha adrenergic receptor. For the nitrogen atom, it will undergo protonation at the physiological pH in the body to mimic the amine function of the neurotransmitter. For aminopropyl group, it is important as it will also increase the affinity of the drugs toward alpha-1A adrenergic receptor. And tetrahydrofuran ring is used instead of furan ring as it will increase the half-life of the drug, which is up to 10 hours. So it will be easier for the patients as they only need to take one dose per day. This drug appears in racemic mixture as both R and S alfuzosin will produce the same physiological effect. Now, let's have a look at how this drug will bind to the alpha-1A adrenergic receptor. And this drug will bind to the 7th transmembrane G protein couple receptor. As for this nitrogen, it will undergo protonation in the body and bind with the aspartate group present on the transmembrane 3. As for this oxygen, it will form hydrogen bonding with 2 serine molecules on transmembrane 5. As for this aromatic system, it will interact with the phenylalanine present on the transmembrane 7. The binding of the functional groups towards the transmembrane lead the drugs to show its action.
Now, we will learn about pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic of alfuzosin.
Now, proceed with the pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic of alfuzosin.
For the pharmacokinetics of alfuzosin, it has 49% to 50% of absorption under the fed conditions. Besides, it requires 8 hours to achieve maximum concentration. For the distributions, it has volume distributions followed by intravenous administration, which is 3.2 liter per kilogram for healthy male middle age. Alfuzosin is metabolized by liver. It undergoes metabolic pathway such as oxidation, O-demethylations, and N-dealkylations, and it has half-life that is up to 10 hours. The pharmacodynamics of alfuzosin, it is used to treat benign prostate hyperplasia. Alfuzosin is a selective antagonist for alpha-1 adrenergic receptor, which is located in the prostate, bladder base, bladder neck, prostatic capsule, and prostatic urethra. The blocking of this adrenal receptor by alfuzosin causes smooth muscle in the bladder neck and prostate to relax, results in improvement in urine flow and also reduce symptoms of benign prostate hyperplasia. Alfuzosin is also used to treat hypertension. It competitively antagonists the pressure effect of phenylephrine, which is alpha-1 agonist, and the systolic pressure effect of norepinephrine. The parent compound of alfuzosin is responsible for the antihypertensive effect, and study shows that the antihypertensive effect is resulting from the decrease in systemic vascular resistance.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We meet again at the last sections of this documentary. After going through all of the discussions regarding Alfuzosin, the main concern now is it true that Alfuzosin is the drug of choice in order to treat benign prostate hyperplasia? In order to answer these questions, we have pharmacist Misha Zanani from Pharmaniaga Sendirian Berhad. Hello Misha Zanani. Hello. Welcome to this documentary.
Thank you.
The pharmacist, I think you have your own point of view regarding my questions, so I really hope that you can share your opinions regarding that questions.
From my point of view, I think that Alfuzosin makes a better drug of choice for treatment of benign prostate hyperplasia. So to support my answer, there is a study in India to evaluate efficacy of 1 daily dose of 10 mg of Alfuzosin and 0.5 mg of tamsulosin in 100 men in India with lower urinary tract symptom due to benign prostate hyperplasia. As we all know, Alfuzosin is non-selective alpha-1 blocker, while tamsulosin is selective alpha-1A blocker. So from the studies conducted, both patients taking Alfuzosin and tamsulosin have improved their lower urinary tract symptom, and also they are well tolerated with a report of 6% dizziness, 4% headache, and also 4% asthenia. The only significant difference of Alfuzosin compared to tamsulosin is there is a report of abnormal ejaculation experienced by 2 patients out of 50 patients who taking tamsulosin. And also, we also know that tamsulosin is derived from sulfa moiety, right? So there is a problem with patients who are allergic to sulfa drugs. So I think that Alfuzosin makes a better drug of choice to treat benign prostate hyperplasia than tamsulosin.
Thank you, Michelle Zanani. To sum up, Alfuzosin is indeed the best drug in treating benign prostate hyperplasia. With that, we end our documentary for today. Till we meet again for the next episode of Discovery of Drugs. Thank you and have a nice day. Assalamualaikum.
How's the medication? Is it effective for you?
So far, Alhamdulillah, there is no more problem. There is no more toilets for me. Alhamdulillah.